This is Croy chapter 23, English to Greek number 4. The English says, let us hear the voice of the Spirit. So for let us do something, that's a hortatory subjunctive. For the verb hear, we want akuo, akuso, akusa. Croy has used the aorist subjunctive. Remember, the aorist is the default tense. So we would go akuo, akuso, akusa. We get rid of the augment for the subjunctive. That gives us akus. Here's our subjunctive endings. For we want akusomen. Let us hear. You could also use the first principal part, akuo, the present. Get rid of the ending, aku, and in that case, the same batch of subjunctive endings, akuomen. Let us hear. Either one of those is correct. Let us hear the voice. Akuo is often followed by the genitive. You hear something in the genitive. So preferable here would be tes phones, but you could also say tein phonane. Whose voice, which voice? The voice of the Spirit. You just put Spirit in the genitive. If you use the accusative of voice, you still put Spirit in the genitive because this is the direct object, this is the possessive genitive. The voice of the Spirit. In order that, for that, you either want hapos or hina, followed by a subjunctive, in order that we might know. We've used the first principal part here, gnosko, even though we usually want to use the third principal part, because this particular verb, gnosko, gnosomai, egnon, that aorist happens to be highly irregular, an irregular second aorist, boo. If you want to see the chart for how to make this the aorist, look at Croy, page 236. We'll use the present to keep it simple, gnoskomen. In order that we might know, then we want a direct object, the will of the God. Accusative, third declension accusative, genitive of God. And in order that we might walk, we don't have to repeat hina or hapos. So here we have one hapos or one hina plus two subjunctives, gnoskomen, that we might know, and peripatomen, that we might walk. So you don't have to repeat hapos or hina. Let's break down this verb. Peripateo, an epsilon contract verb. Future, peripateso, the epsilon lengthens to an eta. Aorist, per e patesa. The augment goes in after the compound, the prepositional part of the compound verb. This is the present subjunctive. For the present subjunctive, we take the first principal part, peripate, plus our subjunctive endings, and because this is a contract verb, we've got to think about what epsilon is going to do with each of these vowels. Fortunately, with subjunctives, it's easy because that little epsilon always gets absorbed into the long vowel of the subjunctive. So peripatomen, in order that we might walk. If you wanted to do it with the aorist, peripatesomen, you could do so. So first we would get rid of the augment, which restores peripates. Then we would have our o, ace, a endings, and that would give us peripatesomen, that we might walk. And finally, that we might walk where or how? N plus the dative, in tofoti, the light.